This video is about why external rewards can be damaging for tasks that require logical thinking and creativity. If you are a company owner or manager who would like to deeper understand what to do so that your employees are not getting demotivated, stick around. Hi, my name is Gunter Dave Butler. In that video, we talked about the extrinsic motivation can be counterproductive on creativity tasks. Now let's dig a little bit deeper to understand why is that. This is a known fact which is even scientifically proved that extrinsic motivation by reward or motivation by punishment will only kill creativity because it depletes a lot of energy on focus to extrinsic benefits or being in fear of punishment in case of failure. In this video, let's view experiment on how people perceive rewards. Let's name it distraction. Two groups of people were asked to do routine work on those who did it faster received the money rewards. For the first group was allocated $300 and for the second group only $30. For the group with a higher reward, the result initially was 95% greater. But the interesting fact was that in the second part of the experiment, the people were asked to solve complex tasks that required logical thinking and creativity. Surprisingly, the highly rewarded persons performed these tasks 35% slower than the other group whose rewards were quite modest. This all is because of distraction effect. It happens because during those periods of distraction, the brain pauses and scans the environment to see if there is something outside that might be more important or even interesting. Kind of like, if I do this work well, I will get money, some extra bonuses that will allow me to buy new things I have dreamed of. But unfortunately, the brain can't process everything in the environment. It focuses on some information at the expense of the other information. In other words, employees focuses on their expecting rewards at the expense of important tasks or objectives. Many of you will probably now say, "Hey, wait a minute. But what about multitasking?" Well, scientists say that multitasking is a human delusion. I personally totally agree with them. People can't multitask very well. And when people say they can, they're deluding themselves, said neuroscientist Earl Miller. And he said, the brain is very good at deluding itself. Miller says that for the most part, we simply can't focus on more than one thing at a time. But what we can do, he said, is to shift our focus from one thing to the next with astonishing speed. My thoughts that nowadays with this task copes the best millennials and Z generation people. Switching our attention from one thing to another, we think we are actually paying attention to everything around us at the same time. But we are not actually. We are not paying attention to one or two things simultaneously. And as a professor of neuroscience already mentioned, we just switching between them very rapidly. And now guess to which part of attention the brain will switch most of the time. To hard work or to something pleasant, like expecting rewards? I think the answer is quite obvious. We cannot focus on one while doing the other. That's because of what's called interference between the two tasks. Think about writing an important email and talking on the phone about business strategy, for instance, at the same time. Those things are nearly impossible to do at the same time, and I think you know it. For this reason, when our mind is distracted by something, this greatly deteriorates performance. I guess we all have faced situation when we have an almost ready solution in mind, whether it's a math equation or any other solution. As soon as we become distracted, even for a couple of seconds, in a majority of cases our idea goes out of the window. So keep in mind that in a workplace, when your given tasks require a more creative approach, extrinsic incentives can cause the employee's focus to shift to motivator, ultimately dividing attention and reducing performance. Bottom line, this doesn't mean the money is wrong motivator. Just remember, pay employees well not as a propeller for engagement, but to prevent money from becoming a reason for disengagement and demotivation, and then focus more on how to motivate employees intrinsically. This is a good beginning how to build a great culture of excellence in your company. Please leave comments below if you have any questions, and if you need help to get your employees back on track, feel free to contact us. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.